questions. It's not like here where there's like there's no such thing as a stupid question, Chad. There are in Asia.
There's definitely stupid questions over here too.
But you're told. You're at least told that.
We're given Chad.
But that's the thing. So you know, pluralism. I see that as that's what we're doing, promoting pluralism. This idea that you can have all these competing narratives. And so you asked me what my culture, you know, like, when I came to America, like what was my experience just moving here.
Just go around the corner.
Yes, it was very freeing and liberating because I felt like I went to a place that was pluralistic, that tolerated all the weirdos. And then maybe in like 2014, you know, things started to change, at least on campus, when you know pluralism wasn't tolerated. We started to see the rise of this sort of more tolerant. You have to kowtow to this intersection.
Claiming to be preaching, your ideology is actually working against it ultimately behind the scenes, and you just can't seem to see the pattern where it's going. You can't stop people from discussing things and say that you support free speech. That's not free speech. You know, and one of my favorite things with Ben Shapiro is watching him talk to those people. He is one of the best at taking questions and just decimating these social justice warriors. Go and watch Ben Shapiro versus.
I know. It's like that's.
He's so good at it, though.
I know, but I just hate the way they're captioned.
Well, the captions
it's
are
so funny.
It's very clickbaity, and it's not him. He doesn't make those captions.
I know.
It's his supporters. But goddamn, is he good at it?
I secretly laugh at it. I know it's kind of bad for discourse.
I do it right out in the open. He's great at it because he's logical and very intelligent. So when these kids are saying these things that they just learned last month in their gender studies class, and they're yelling it at him, he breaks it down. It's just one of my favorite things. But those kind of discussions are important. First of all, so that these kids realize that, hey, there is this brilliant right-wing guy that can decimate your argument really quickly. He talks quickly too. He'll smash your argument. He's very smart. And so you need to know that your argument sucks. It's like having bad kung fu. You're running around the world thinking you're going to kick everybody's ass because you've never really been tested. And everybody who you're training with says your kung fu is amazing. And then you go into a gym where someone doesn't believe in your kung fu and fucks you up. And you go, damn, that's important. I needed to know.
That's one of the culture shock things for me when I first moved to America. It was that, I think a lot of American kids were told, like, participation trophy culture. Yes. A lot of them were told that they were the best, like, like Tommy, like, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, you're just, like, so amazing. And I'm like, do these people, it's like American Idol, we used to get the
keep going.
Singapore too, and it's like, these people can't sing. And that's actually why they're putting them on. They're awful.
Yeah.
And nobody told them, like, are you telling me that, like, they've been telling their friends, oh, I've been practicing, going on American Idol. Did nobody tell them that, bro, like, you should just be singing in the shower? Nobody told them.
There's a couple things going on. First of all, some of those people are trolls. They're going on there, they know they suck, and they're going on because they're going to get on TV, and the best way to get on TV is actually to suck.
But
American
okay, there's no concept of shame, like...
They want to do it. They want to be on TV. Look, I used to host Fear Factor. Don't talk to me about shame. Okay, I understand.
There's no shame in that. There's no shame in attempting to eat bull testicles. Actually, I think that's heroic.
It's definitely not heroic.
And it's now a show on the Food Network, right?
Well, bull testicles are actually a common food.
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Gross stuff is.
They don't taste bad. Bull testicles do not taste bad. They're actually, the way they cook them, if they cook them well, they're actually delicious.
Okay, but there's no shame in doing something that most people do.
How am I doing?
The singing thing, what's going on is, first of all, there's a lot of those people that are mentally ill. That's part of the problem. A lot of those people are delusional, they're mentally ill, they have like legitimate mental health issues. And then they go and sing and they sound terrible and no one tells them because they don't have any friends. It's one of the reasons why.
I think there's a happy medium.
Like
the thing is,
plastic.
You want to just jump out real quick and see where I'm going
all the
here.
time and you're kind of constantly beat down. If you come home with like 99 over 100 for your math exam, your parents are not going to say, Pat, well done. They're going to say, where was that one point? What did you do wrong? And again, you do not doubt that they love you.
Well, if I continue to go straight,
and
if I turn hard, am I going to miss that tree and not go into something down here?
In general, but you kind of know your limitations, right? That's the problem. Like when I moved here, was that I realized, like, a lot of the kids I went to school with, man, I wish they had that confidence. You know, it's like their inflated sense of self-worth was just so big, but sometimes it allowed them to get the good jobs. It allowed them to ace the interview. They don't have to
I'm turned all the way.
Like drink this and get nervous.
You don't have to do that either.
I'm turned all the way passenger as far as I can. Okay, I'm going to back up. Just make sure I'm not going to hit that tree. You want to get back in? I might start to slide here at some point, and I don't want you to be in the way. But you want to try the crawl control down this?
Probably should. That's pretty freaking steep.
I know, but this fucking vehicle just went up like it was nothing, didn't it? Okay, that's called crawl control working.
So you have no feet on the pedals, right?
Well, very little. It's hard.
Do you want to go down that?
I'd have to.
Do you want to get out and look at it?
I'd rather come at it from the other side than to go down there and not be able to get back out. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it just loops back to this road, but you can see how people have gotten sucked into that. All of them I got the brake on. Good. Basically letting the car drive itself at this point. It probably comes out right here. You see that? This is when you need the front-facing camera. This looks like this could potentially be a loop. Just campsites in here? Thought that was a turn there.
If it were really like a hot day and you wanted some cool shade, this would probably be a nice place to keep.
Yeah, this is a probably a elk camp.
You can turn right there. I think you can make the loop.
Behind you.
Yes.
We tread lightly. Yeah, this is well hidden more than difficult. You know, you would have to know that turn off. We didn't come down here.
There was a turn right back there to make the loop.
Should I keep going down this? Think it connects back? Drive over it?
Do you think we push it down?
I don't know.
Or are we just pushing it forward? I don't think it felt.
Pushing it. A little bit worried about what it's doing to the front of the vehicle. What would be easier? Cutting it, moving it, or backing up?
headphones. Like, what is she up to? What the fuck's going on in her head? She's out there watching wrestling, pro wrestling. She actually likes it.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's pro fake wrestling.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Yeah, entertainment wrestling.
Right.
Yeah, but some people don't like when you're unpredictable, and they also don't like their own ideas being challenged.
To buy into the.
I think if they have an infantile perspective on ideas, I'm worried.
That's pretty easy, huh? In the grand scheme of things. Can you see? What do you think we're doing here? Are we
probably on par with the trails.
How's that stump down there looking?
It's
Can you see it? That's a little bit more angled than I want.
You can go right up and over that stuff. It's not a big deal.
I must have been going up on something over here.
Just ends right here.
What's to your right?
I guess it could be a trail. I don't think we're too big to get down.
Can I back up into it?
Yeah.
You want me to keep going down this? Seem like a road? Can you go to the left?
Yeah, I can't see if it turns past it. I think, yeah, it does. There's the tracks.
So this is a road.
Oh. I think that is a subjective term here.
Yeah, if that just goes straight through into there,
Yeah, I don't want to try to fight it.
that's more than we need to try to do. So now the question is, how do I back out of here and be able to see? Okay, so I want to back into that spot that you see.
Okay, so now you can start slowly cutting to your passenger.
Am I backing into something, or am I just?
Into that like this one.
Okay, so tell me what to do.
Okay, keep that in.
Just straight?
Yep. You can come a little more passenger when you're ready. You've got plenty of room, passenger.
Well, do I want to go hard, turn back into passenger?
How much room do you have on that side?
Not enough yet, but
Keep going.
how much room do I have back there? 10 feet?
Probably, yeah, 10 to a feet.
So I'm going to go hard. Tell me.
Behind you is like a gnarly stump, maybe like 6 feet behind you. Go right up and over this time.
Did I go over? Or did I miss it?
I don't think you went over. I think it just looks steeper. Like you're going to have a drop off and there just isn't one.
Okay, where was the turn that I missed? So here's where we moved that tree. I left the vehicle on the whole time that I was cutting the tree.
It's going to be to your left. I think right here.
We came down there.
Yeah. I think this is what takes us back on that road.
Okay, I'm gonna put my tire on that because I don't know how.
What's that?
They're overrated.
See, there's another slot right there that can go through. So this is the end of the loop. Yeah, that was our tracks right there.
I could look like that used to go through, and then there's a boulder there now. I don't doubt that there were attempts to
Keep people out of here.
keep people out of here. They were unsuccessful. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way over here and come back on. Trying to use that, try to stay as flat as possible routine.
That either of us ever doubted that she loved her.
Right.
And it's so I kind of understand where Ben comes from in that sense. Even though I it makes me angry. Like I reject all that stuff.
It's just silly. And what's interesting is he's so smart. And when he talks about that, it's all of a sudden you see stammering and it gets weird. Because he knows it's nonsense. But he's
I don't know if he knows that.
He's gotta know.
Memories.
Gotta know. He's just deep. He's just balls deep in his religion. Which is, I like the guy a lot. I really do. And I've gotten so much shit for saying that I like the guy.
But we need more of that. We need more of the hate the sin nonsense. And practice on both sides.
That spot up there looks
he and I
nasty.
we disagree on some issues and some political issues, but he's a decent person. He's a nice person. He's very friendly. He's funny. I enjoy his company a lot. I like Ben Shapiro. I really do. And I think he's a brilliant guy.
Right.
I mean, the gay thing's the biggest one, because to me that's the dumbest one. Like, it always comes back to why do you care? That's all it is to me. Why do you care? I don't care. Like, why do you care so much? Like, if it doesn't affect you, how can it? How can it affect you?
Right.
And do you have your fingers in everybody's business? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, that was the argument against gay marriage. Like, why does it affect your heterosexual marriage?
Exactly. It shouldn't. Well, the sanctity of marriage.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. The sanctity of marriage. How about Vegas? You go to a fucking drive-through. You can get married at a drive-through movie theater.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what it's like.
Right, exactly.
You get married anywhere.
No, I would have to probably
so
bump it
ridiculous.
to get over that.
I feel like at this stage of civilization, we have to figure out what stuff we're going to abandon.
Put something in there, build it up a little bit.
And what stuff
Where did...
and we've already abandoned a lot of things, right? In Christianity, if you leave, they don't
Where
kill
do you think we were?
You
You think if I went to the right?
We got rid of some of the things during the
We
Enlightenment.
still need something
Yeah,
to
they
float in
changed
that
a lot
hole.
of the aspects of
Because
Christianity
we're not,
that we
our
associate
wheelbase is
today
too
with
wide
more
to just
repressive
do the right
religions.
way. No matter what,
Yeah,
we're in
that used to be
hole.
Christianity.
You know, I'm a huge fan of the Enlightenment in general. In fact, Steven Pinker wrote that book.
I'm just curious how quickly it's going to drop in there.
That was the first book we chose to translate into Arabic. And then it became recently there were a lot of protests in the Middle East, and we started distributing that book. Like, it was actually the person who was coordinating some of the protests.
It just wants to drop down.
Telling us, we want to give this book out to the people, because a lot of these youth, like, they're really jaded by theocrats in the region, by authoritarianism, and they're like,
we could just take a real big run at it.
Gone through the Reformation. We don't want the Reformation. We want the Enlightenment, because Enlightenment was what constrained Christianity in a way.
Yes.
And it
There's a tree down right there too.
One of the greatest intellectual achievements of Europe came out of there, right? This idea of the social contract, eroding monarchy, absolute monarchy, separating church and state. All these wonderful innovations and ideas came out of the Enlightenment, and it was.
Push through it slowly. What did you say about your daughter?
Yes, I would expect her to be home today, but probably only to.
All right.
Only she has other plans.
So whoever we were following just turned around. And I'm still on the right path, right?
Yep. 6.8 miles till we make a turn.
Still pretty thin. Could I put it in 4 low right now while we're still moving pretty good before we get stuck?
Probably just to be safe.
What's the altitude now?
2030.
Look behind us and see if we're plowing yet?
No, we are not.
That wheel hop there. You know what worries me, right?
It's up down there. And we don't have a ton of wiggle room over there.
Okay, so
This don't count for you.
are you in agreement that we should stop? If we didn't have that cliffside, I would feel more comfortable. My problem is I can't seem to get back into the groove.
And we're just making new tracks on the way down.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm trying to get back into it without like turning my wheels too sharply.
Right. Almost back in it.
Okay. Are you... So, we're in agreement, we're going back?
If you're uncomfortable with that and you feel like it's not worth it, then...
Well, I could just feel us being pulled to the right. And I didn't like being, feel like I was being pulled towards the cliff. I don't want to die. But more importantly, I don't want you to die. If we were going up a trail like Silver Star, where you had trees on both sides, I would be much more confident. So the game now is, where do we find a place to turn around? Corners are wider. We're going through a corner right now. closest to the car. Now it looks like there might be a white spot right behind us. But what do you think about it?
You've got plenty of people looking around. But don't start thinking that you need to go back about 10 more feet.
Is it a good spot to turn around?
You're going backwards.
Should I start moving over to the left?
Now you can start turning. You've got lots and lots of room.
Tell me when.
Go that way.
Okay, but I don't like how... I feel like, you know, you get to that angle where your nose is coming up, you know you're going to have to break through that. Whoa, dang it, I should not have done that.